Welcome to another video and episode on my BeagleBoard right here, running embedded Linux, Ubuntu Linux actually, connected by power supply, serial cable to a Minicom serial terminal on the computer, HDMI cable to this monitor, which is essential for booting, and then SD card functioning as a hard disk, and USB cable to this USB hub, which leads to this robo interface from fischertechnik, as well as network connection for the VNC. Everything is programmed in Python, and it produces pulse modulation, so I can run this carriage, which is propelled by literally a propeller. Now, the propelling of this carriage has taken quite some efforts and a lot of changes. Recently I reconstructed the whole setup to measure and to put it more equally together. So now everything was on one side of the board. Now everything, this one is on one side, this one is on the other side. They're equal as high now. They're connected nicely to the rails, of which this one is not as secure as this one. But for now, so be it. And there are a few problems. One problem is that it does not always go forward. It doesn't always run despite the signals. And the question is, as responded by some viewers, isn't it too heavy? Probably it is. Despite weight reduction by part reduction, it might still be too heavy, and yet in the past it did run very smoothly, but only in one way, which is the way away from the controller. That way towards the controller has always been a problem. So how to go on? Well, let's first run it from my own algorithm. And here you see an immediate problem. It doesn't do anything. And moreover, the oscilloscope doesn't show any signal at all. So let's check if it is set to pulse modulation. Yes, it is. So I should see something. So here it starts. Why is there no signal? Without signal, it won't run. Alright, let's quit this and let's activate the diagnostic software. Run it. Despite being connected, there is nothing going on. So I already have another problem. Why is there even here? And despite being connected, and now I see that there is no connection at all. So let's go again with the algorithm. It shows connection here. Okay, this one works, and now I have connection. Alright, so the lamps should work, and then it works. At least that's the idea. So I have pulse modulation as shown right here. But it doesn't work, so let's tap on it again. And you can see the propellers move. So why is this a problem? So the weight problem is another one. And there's still more. So what more is there? Well, as you can see, it's not entirely in balance. So I constructed another set of wheels. So let's quit the algorithm for a moment and focus on the new set of wheels, which I have right here. It's all in line, no problem there. But if you look here, which is exactly the same as that it is here in this one, the wheels are not centered. At least that's the idea. So let me take just a ruler. Okay, how to do this exactly? Well, from outside to the inside of the wheel is some 8.5 millimeter. Going here, well, that is not centered. So this and this is not the same. And there's an oops. Why is this one not working? Okay. Anyway, so now if I put this on the rails, I have to really put it in balance, and then it stays. Will that work? Well, I thought about an earlier idea, which is using a pulley, but well, that might work. It still uses pulse modulation. But then I need some weight under it, and that is exactly the reason why, let's pull this one aside, why I have here, there it goes, why I have here the motors as a weight. So if I use a pulley system, I still would have to use counterweight or weight under the wheels, like this situation. So a weight somewhere here to get to have it work. But it would have to be deep enough to check for the lights, because the lights are right there. And this is the middle one. So in order to go for a brand new idea, how to continue? Very big question. I also tried, by the way, oops, there it goes again. I also tried to enlarge the distance between these two wheels. Let me grab an extra light if I can find it. Of course, it's nowhere to be found when you need it. So, right here, in the middle, there are two wheel sets, and they are very close together. You see it? Yeah, now you can. And if I enlarge the distance here, they come in conflict with this propeller. So that's a problem. I can't easily do that. So if I compare the length of the carriage, this one is longer in wheel distance. Constructed a little bit different, but the wheel distance is longer. So once again, what to do? I can try again using once again the diagnosis. And it does not do anything. Close. I wonder why this is, because usually it does at least something. But right now, no luck. It does not do anything. The signal is there, but that's it. So once again, where to go from here? Okay, so let's not give up and check once again for the signal. So right here with the first sensor and taking the third probe, which is this one, then it is still working. So does this give signal? No, it does not give signal. Yeah, now it does. So when I touch the roller, there's no signal. This gives no signal. This gives no signal. Pressing on it gives obviously signal, but the signal on the purple line, third from top, second from bottom, is flat. And I have no idea why that is. Without that happening, it's next to futile before something happens. So I think that is a very weak link. And this is with rollers. So they roll over the rails, just like the wheels do. But they transmit the positive modulation signal to the motors, to the whole carriage. And that has been a weak point all over. So is it wise to continue with this, or is it wiser to abandon this whole most interesting thing and go for a pulley? Because why also, like I mentioned before, does it go usually only one way? And of course I should not interfere, but when I don't interfere nothing happens. So yeah, a very different way of propulsion, of movement. I think that is, oh look at this, one propeller working, the other didn't. So, yeah, this is most peculiar. But what to do? Tapping only helps so much. Now it derailed it. I think. Okay, let me check for, wait, that is another bad thing. One of the rollers does not make good contact, which is in this case the roller on the other side. That is not making proper contact. This is no good. Okay, how can I fix that? Because on this side everything can be quite correct, but if it on this side is not correct, it doesn't do much. How can I change this? And in the past, let me show how it is now. In the past I had this wire connecting from the other way around, so it pulled it towards the carriage. But then suddenly the axle dropped out. So I thought this would be a better connection, but now I'm starting doubting that was such a good decision. What to do now? because the way it is now, it's causing friction instead of a good solution. And now it has no connection at all. So I will need to fix this. Alright. This is not a good solution. And no. Okay. Somehow this goes wrong on the other side of the carriage. Right here it goes wrong with the wiring. But how to solve it, that's another question. I can try, but who knows. Right, the conclusion is now that with the kind of rewiring that this one, a wire is now running from the other side again, it has too much space here, can easily shift and then it won't hold contact. So I have to put this one, just as straight up as this one, because the whole axle keeps falling out. And then the issue with the counterweight. So let's do something right now. Stop the algorithm for now. And how to do that all. And that's a big problem, because then that means that I will have to add weight, and addition of weight is not ideal, far from it, but it's the only choice. So this part, the red part, oops, this red part with the construction has to move vertically. Is that the best thing to do? Yeah. But it needs complete reconstruction. And it's not my favorite thing to do right now. Alright, so it's the conclusion that the current situation and setup is not working as desired. And having to figure out how to make this into a nice balancing piece. And thank you for watching. So next time I start with a reconstruction here somehow, and hopefully the signal will be consistent then, because even if every wire is getting the signal. The current situation is giving so much friction that it won't work. Let alone that the propellers not always do work, which is not desirable, understandably. What more? Well, the pulley system may be an option, so I'm going to see on that. And for the rest, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Like it. Leave a comment or suggestion, always appreciated. You can also follow me on Twitter. If you do, please retweet, like and leave a comment or suggestion. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like and leave a comment. You can you may choose to make a donation in support and show your appreciation. Very much appreciated if you do that. For more information, please see at the start of this video or on my website, which is listed in the description box under this video. You can also choose to become a patron and have your name mentioned as a supporter. Your name will be mentioned on my website, and depending on your pledge, also with my video, either in the description box or in the video itself. And this is of course going to be continued. So thank you for watching. I just started the algorithm again, and with one wire issue right here. And this is a bad connection, a very bad connection, but now it should work. And even this doesn't work. Now it does. So yeah, not good. Alright, thanks for watching, and bye bye.